Hello, my name is Omar Rampersad. It is April 21st, 2018 at 1:58 p.m. in Toronto. So I'm going to give you an update about the lentil sprouts. So I promised a daily update. So this is today's. So we're looking at roughly 22 hours growth. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in the bottles, and I'll pour some out. And I also prepared some lentil soup from a batch that I started, a new batch that I started. And this is overnight soaking. So it took a little bit longer to boil because I had it on low heat. But normally, if you have it on medium to high heat, it would take about half an hour once it's soaked overnight. So I'm just going to take my camera off my computer here and just show you. So this is the bottles. I had it on the windowsill, so it'll get as much light as possible. I don't get a lot of direct sunlight in my kitchen. This is my view out there. It it faces north, my window, so I get indirect sunlight. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, so it's all indirect. So I try to maximize the amount of light the sprouts get by actually putting them on the windowsill. So that's where it was for the most part of the day today, and also yesterday as well. So so this is what they look like in the jar. So you'd see that there's a lot of growth that took place because the volume in the jar is quite high. So that's that one, and there's this one here, which is a whole lot more growth in this jar. And I used up one jar, so there's four, and there's this one. So I'm gonna pour some out um, in the dish, and I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Um, when I pour it out. So you can see here how much growth there is. So that white stem is actually a root. And you'll see also that there is another growth, and that's a stem. And you can see the leaf already forming at the top, at the tip. So so this is at this stage, it's I consider them a vegetable because it's no longer a seed, obviously. So there is a green part to it, and there is the root. So there is a lot more components to this than just a seed. So I call it a vegetable. Um, so there, at this point in the growth process, you could do a lot of things with it. So this can go into your salads raw, properly washed, of course. So you can put them in salads, and you can also put them on pizza. You can use them as stuffing for pitas. You can stir fry them with rice. You can pretty much do anything with them. Um, I will actually put some of this in my soup as a topping, as an addition to my soup, as well as a topping, because it adds crunch and it adds flavor, a different flavor to the soup. And also, eating it raw is providing you with a whole lot more nutrients than if you were to cook it. So I'm going to just show you a new batch that I started. So this is the new batch that I started. I put this to soak yesterday, so it's been soaking overnight, and the seeds are swollen, and actually some of the seeds are splitting already, and it's already starting to grow. Also, I did, as I said, I did some soup with this overnight, um, the uh, the seeds that's been soaked overnight, excuse me. And this is the soup. So I had it boiling, and it's quite tender, so you don't have to boil it for very long, depending on what your tastes are. I mean, if you like more crunch, then you don't boil it as long. I like it in soups. I like it soft, so I boil it for about 40 minutes. And I added some salt, of course, and butter, and that's pepper, and I like spice. And later on, I'll add some onion. I already put some garlic in there, and it's really tasty. So if you added some rice to that, you'd have a perfect meal. If you added some rice and you topped it off with some of this, if you would just take some of this and put it on top like so, that's a complete meal right there. So you'd have your soup, which is protein, and you'd have protein and carbohydrates, and you'll have your greens and some added texture too. So that's what it would look like. So there you go. That's today's update, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Maybe I will do another dish tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow.